it's Straight Clearly Homemade with Friday Night's Impromptu, where I create and chat with you. This is the early 5-minute early mark. I share the video, get people caught up. Tonight I'm doing flowers. I'm gonna try to do flowers. We will see. Might do some orchids, might do some roses. I have no idea if any of it's going to happen. Hi, Deb. You're going to hear a lot of white noise, I think. I never rewatch my videos, so I never know. That should be it. Okay, here we go. They did changes to the Facebook app, and this is terrible. I am not a fan. I have like no battery life left, but I should be okay. My world's okayest mom. I like being the okayest mom. It is not a terrible thing. It really, really isn't. Okay, we're gonna start this soon. I totally forgot I did my impromptu Fridays. I have a wicked headache, and it's just been beating me up. And Bruce is sick still. He has a headache again. So it's just a lot of fun. I will be posting the music we're playing, or I'm having played in the background, and you're probably going to hear some other music too. I was watching Emperor's New Groove because it's like one of the best Disney movies. Because they break the fourth wall, and the fourth wall is when a character in a movie looks at the audience and interacts. That's what the fourth wall is called. It's just a really, really cute, kind of adult movie for Disney, and I think they did a really good job with it. And the soundtrack's pretty good too. But we're listening to calm piano music. The video is actually some guy playing piano, a really nice piano. I would say that it's electric with weighted keys. And I would know this because I also play it on an electric weighted key piano. It was beautiful. It didn't look as nice as this guy's, but it was definitely nice. And I'm using scrap clay. When I was doing the beholder for the husband, I was going to do the stand-in purple to match the beholder. And he decided to get the treasure chest because I don't know if anybody who can go into a craft store and not get something extra. And that's what he did. I think we're going to start with the rose. The roses are pretty easy. You just roll them. And that's it. We'll start in a little bit. It's not just a roll. Okay. I think I'm going to try to do different colors when I'm doing videos because this does not show up as well as it should. Let me see if I can get some of this without shaking too much. That's not too bad. My desk is very sturdy, but everything shakes when you use the pasta machine for clay. Try not to. The clay is starting to dry out a little bit. I mean, it's not terrible. It's got to work it back to get its oils released. This is such a good movie as watching. I can hear it. I know where everything happens in the movie. Because this is the movie you can watch at least once a month. Probably just once a month, to be honest with you. They're at the white cat part at the end. I love when Yzma turns into the white cat. It's hysterical. And then she's stuck as a cat, which is even better. Okay. I'm just kneading my clay again. This is scrap clay. So I don't care if there's other colors into it. Most of my clay turns into scrap. It's 9 o'clock, okay? So welcome, happy Friday. And welcome to Clearly Homemade's Impromptu Friday, where I create and chat with you. Today, I'm going to be working on flowers. Normally I'd have a project set up, but honestly, After doing that amazing beholder, well, I think it's amazing beholder, for my husband for his birthday, I kind of didn't want to work on it. And that dragon just did not come out the way I wanted it to. I have a few ideas floating in my head, but nothing really concrete. So we're going to play around, do some flowers. The simplest flower to do is the rose. You can actually do roses also with paper. You cut strips of paper in a pattern, and then you take one spot and then you roll it. I'll show you what I mean. Like this. It's a little bit more complex than simply rolling it, but if you take a look with my terrible, terrible camera, there you go. Now, I don't like it. Roll it a little bit more like that. Do some kind of maneuvering. You got yourself a rosebud. That's it. That's simple. Well, that was easy. I'm done for the video, I guess, right now. I'm just kidding. So when you do the rest of the petals, you want to alternate them. And I had this pre-cut. So let's grab this giant thing. We're going to get our petals cut out. This is like impromptu Friday tutorial night. Good times. Some days you're just really lacking inspiration. Some days you're so full of it that you cannot think to do anything else. I've been lacking inspiration. It'll pass. I'm not really worried. It's like being stressed out. It'll pass. I'm not too worried. Okay. Add some more petals to it. Okay, we're going to make sure we're going to pull this off because there's that right there. I don't really want it to look like it's separate. You can add as many petals as you want. You can do full bloom roses. You know, you can pre-cut petals to make it look like roses. Do that. Just do that. Keep alternating and eventually have like open blooms and things like that. And this is actually a dowel that I was using, trying to cut the perfect size, and ends up being a good rolling pin. So hooray. I'm gonna add some black to it just to change the color up, you know. You can do a little piece like this. Flatten it out a little bit more. My room is very warm, so you do hear the white noise of a fan. There we go. Make sure. We'll probably go it this way. There we go. Nice petal. Speaking of roses, I will eventually have them in my house. Or I'll eventually have them outside the house. I like flowers. I like, you know, bees and stuff. I wonder if I should just make a bee. I've been kind of stuck on vinyl a little bit. You know, I alternate all the time. That's what I want to do. Vinyl. I wanted to do the crocheting again. There's a pattern that I want to do. There we go. This is not perfect, but my stuff really isn't. It's perfect enough. I wish you could see the real definition of it. So let's add some color here. Cut this. My child was in here before. And he was pretending to do a video himself. Yeah, he watches a lot of tutorial videos apparently. And he was like, "How are you doing, friends? What are you up to today?" It's very cute about that. I'm actually just going to make this for myself, I think. Nice little project for me. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Yeah, my video, bud. There he is. I don't know how you're going to help, but you can definitely join me.
I tried to make, oh, that's a pretty cool flower.
Thank you, buddy. I do not script my child, so he makes this up on his own.
Yep, that's me. I'm a child.
You are a child.
Because I'm a good boy. So I am going to be putting out my windows so no one has to go because this.
Are you eating M&Ms?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got into the M&Ms? We lost a bag of M&Ms. Apparently he found them. Well, I know he found them, but he was supposed to wait until I was done before we ate any.
Because I gave me a lot of M&Ms because I said I'm gonna go potty.
Oh, good job. That's right.
Thanks.
You're
Did
welcome.
you see me there?
There you go. One
Oh,
rose.
that's a flower.
There's a flower.
It looks pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Right there. Okay, now I'm going to
Can you try
use...
to make another one?
Yes. Okay, so this is an African violet. And I'm actually looking at a picture of the African violet.
I tried to make one out of clay.
Yes. And they use like a rolling tool to do it. I think this is probably made out of fondant.
What's a rolling tool?
Like this.
Like that?
Yeah, like
What's
this.
a red awning? What's a red awning?
What red only? That?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nothing.
Was it just owie or paint?
That's owie.
Is owie because did you burn yourself?
No, I didn't burn myself. Let's
Did
see.
you just cut yourself?
Yeah, kind of. Just my cuticle buddy. We're fine.
How do you make that?
Okay, don't lean on me, please, and don't do that. Don't you shake on the desk, okay?
Okay. How do you make a flower?
I don't know.
Are you doing a video?
Supposed to be like a few of these. I am
Hi,
doing a
friends.
video. Hi, friends. You hear this? Hi, friends.
So, guys, I'm going to do some work with this thing. This thing needs a big ass thing.
Flatten over my fingers.
Flat. Okay, this thing is good for me.
Just an FYI, buddy. Nobody can see what you're doing.
And you
Okay.
put this.
The video is right here.
Yeah.
It's not over there.
Yeah.
No, I know you want to do a video. Maybe one day you'll do a video too.
So I can see my friend while building.
So your friends can see what you're building, yes.
Can I make a flower?
Maybe next time you can, when you're not covered in chocolate.
Taco face.
Chocolate face, yeah.
A tick bar. Tick bar. Tick bar.
No, I'm gonna go
Oh,
like,
hi friends. So,
oh, hi, friends.
what are you trying to do?
Trying to do something. I don't know what I'm doing today. No, my inspiration is sorely lacking.
Why do you walk?
I don't know, bud. You got me.
Why walk out?
You got me.
Why you walking out?
What? No, my inspiration is lacking, which means I don't know what to make. No.
I'm walking myself out. Because I'm not whacking my thing out. I'm just
You're not
building
whacking
a
your-
thing.
You're just building a thing.
I'm playing a game.
What game are you playing?
Tic-tac-toe.
Tic-tac-toe flip?
Yeah. So you get this thing in this hole. You have to touch it, get it in the hole. See, I did it!
Great job.
Now I get to take this. I got 1 point. And
You got 1 point.
I got 2 points. And
Kind of looks like a
I got
violet. Not a violet.
2
The other thing that I
points.
can't think of right now.
I got 3 points.
Yeah.
Now let's try both. So
Orchid.
first,
Looks like an orchid.
what do you
African violet is what I was going for, but
I'm building
Render.
a thing.
it's building a thing, folks. Kind of looks like one. Mutated one. It's like the mutated teeth to it and eyes.
That's
The
a
mutated flower.
That's like a watermelon one.
Now, when it comes to sunflower or a daisy, you have longer strands, since I clearly can't really make either of these. What's that?
I love you.
I love you too. You know that. Make a heart. He goes like this to me, and he makes a heart out of his hand. My favorite. Kiss. How you feeling?
Good.
Good work on some glass stuff.
So friends, hi folks. This is me flower. I want everything super fast.
Yes. Okay.
Everything so
So if
fast.
we're gonna do a daisy, we have the middle stuff.
And we make stuff so fast. And we do some stuff so fast. Build layout so
You have
fast.
that.
Cook so fast.
But you wanna
Make ramen so fast.
make ramen so fast? Who
And
loves ramen?
make flour so fast. That's what we do.
Sometimes you gotta take your time, bud.
Yeah. That's what we have. Super fast.
No,
So
sometimes you
fast.
should go slow.
Why?
Why not?
My super fast.
No, let's go slow.
Why?
Because I like to go slow sometimes.
I am going fast
I
sometimes.
know, you like going fast all the time.
I am running so fast. It's a Catboy.
Just like Catboy.
Catboy so fast. He can make everything. He can work everything so fast.
Yep. That's what he does.
Yep, he has super cat speed and super cat jump and super cat meat.
Yeah.
That's why I'm making this shaking sound. I want to make it all the time.
I'm wondering. We're making a small daisy, right? And we should be able to cut it in half. And then we'll have two. So just the one.
See? These things go together
Just like that.
and it. Move these things so we can
And we're gonna
build a
smush it.
big base right here so we can walk these zombies like this. Zombies
Yeah.
will notice us if we are walking right on the building so we don't get hit by zombies. Oh no! And fall.
You know what? This is actually coming out better. I might even go crazy and put mica powder on these. Although my clay is warm, so
I jumped.
I figure what kind of leaves we're doing.
Oh,
You know, I put leaves on the back.
We are going to need someone to
Okay.
put these things so we can hold those things around the
Go
zombies.
ahead, cut this part in half. Cut it in half again. We got 4 more. Not very big. I'm not sure if it's too
Look,
big.
Mommy, look. It's the same thing.
He's using my Legos to build stuff. Okay,
And we put stuff
there we
right
go.
here. We put these stuff like this. See? Look why I just built it.
Yeah, let
The
me take this
zombies
part
will
off here.
go away. Look,
We
it
can.
spins. Mommy, it
Oh, yeah?
spins. Look, Mommy.
Oh, man.
What?
No, mom is having a problem now. I never should have touched it. Yeah, it's okay. I'll fix it.
Just let me see me help.
I'll let you know if I need help.
Okay?
You are so helpful.
If I can do stuff real fast.
Well, no, being helpful is not just being really fast. You know that, right? It's listening, and there's a bunch of things you can do to be helpful. Sometimes you have to be really slow. Well, not everything in life needs to be fast.
Why?
When it comes to doing a recipe, you want to mix it nice and slow to make sure everything is done correctly. Really?
I see you.
Child, I am talking. I'm letting words of wisdom fall on you.
Why I just built it?
That's great.
If you see it comes in right and you make it and turns like this.
Sometimes when you're really fast, you can't listen to the people around you because you're too fast to.
Look,
Are you?
look, I just built it. Why I just built it?
Great, you did an L or a V.
Yep. It's Abby's Legos. A Lego V.
The Lego V.
And I'm at L too. Mommy, I'm at L. It's an L now. Mommy, it's an L now.
Nice.
Now there's a V. V
Great.
and L. V and L. V and L. See, and then that's out. V and L. 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 V and L.
Hey,
What?
enough.
You Look, I'm in you.
I think I'm gonna crochet after this, to be honest with you.
I got to crochet in your video.
No, I'm not gonna crochet in the video.
Why?
Well, I'm not really good at crocheting in the first place.
You know?
No,
Why?
I'm not really good at this either, but
Maybe I go down?
not really.
Why?
I don't know.
Mommy,
I am just not. And it's okay though. I don't have to be good at everything.
2, 1. Blast off. So,
Doing the hammered look.
my brother. This will kill my head. Eat, 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 eat. See?
Let's see
I
if I
have
can
number one on
find-
this, and so we can make a square. Ow.
You okay? Why'd you say ow? How?
You okay?
No, how did you hurt yourself?
Because right here, I did. I hurt myself just like this.
Just like that?
Yeah. See, add this thing to this thing. You put this thing.
Add some definition.
Put these things on top. Here, just like this. You have to put.
Actually, you know what? We can change the middle to something
you have
else.
to do this.
It'll just be a wildflower.
Look, see what I built it. See, this one. Look, these zombies in
If anybody's like, oh, well, it's not perfect. Well, like, it is an interpretation of a wildflower.
Mommy, I'm building something.
That's the neat thing about art. It can be whatever you want it to be. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not a photographer. Even then, a photographer uses filters and a whole bunch of stuff. Let me get a little bit of tile for this. Here, my little tile is. There it is.
You will tell us.
Let's see if we can get
I
tile.
got my little tires.
No, not little tile.
I'm not tired.
I didn't say you were. Oh, my battery's almost out. Oh, that's actually what I was looking for. Let me get this.
See, you want this week in
Oh,
the
yeah,
day,
there we go.
you will have to do this thing.
Turn this into a pin.
A pen? What's a pen? Wait, what's a pen?
You can add a stem, but we're gonna add some color to it.
Really? Well, that's
I
a
didn't
great.
want, thank you. I don't want anything too crazy. I just like the idea of playing with some stuff, you know? Here. Let's get a little brush.
What?
Let's turn this into something other than what it is. How's that? We don't know the exact thing.
I got some pieces.
I have a little brush available for this. Yes. There you go.
Got pieces. Got some pieces. Like this.
And just a little bit of sunflower. This is the color of the sun.
This,
This is bright yellow.
this. What's bright yellow?
This color is.
Look.
See, even if the mica powder doesn't work out right, when it's done, I can just paint over it. So it's not like, oh my goodness. This is number 683, Pearl X Mica, bright yellow.
Yellow. I think there's a price. I built. I had it. Is that dust?
It is dust. You know, I could have done this whole thing in bronze. And we've been like, oh, well, it's something else.
I can't pull it.
It's like the sun. Ask Daddy. My child has been my shadow. It's where I have to ask him not to follow me. And yeah, I know. I won't be this age forever. So I have to keep reminding myself. Driving me nuts sometimes. He's also still not feeling well. He's still like nasally and stuff.
I'm like this.
By yourself, or did Daddy help you?
That helps me. I'll paint it.
Then when you say that, say Daddy did it.
Like it.
There you go. You want to give credit where credit is due. And credit means that somebody does work.
Why?
I mean, why?
Is somebody put a what?
No, if somebody, okay, so if you're like, if Daddy does it for you and you're saying, hey, Mom, I did this, that's telling a story. Look at that.
Is this story?
Now, what I should have done, I should have done the leaves first. And put this on top.
And want to put this on top.
We're going to do leaves right now.
I made it yellow.
I did make it yellow.
Now can you put glitter on it?
I don't know. You can't put glitter on it.
Why?
Glitter's made of teeny, teeny, teeny bits of plastic. It's actually really bad for the environment.
Is?
Yes.
Why?
It's actually why I don't use a lot of glitter anymore, except for this obvious keychain right there. It's not good. Here. We're going to
Oh no!
make
Look! Look, mine.
leaves.
I look at
And
this. I look at this.
look at what? That's great. I don't know what you're doing, but it's great. Whatever it is, it's wonderful.
I made it like a teeny tiny baby. Let's go to have these pieces.
Here's
Let's
this
go
here.
to have a piece.
Roll it around.
So
Yes, I know.
we make it like this. Two teeny bits. Like this.
I'm gonna go like this. Here, let's work on this part here. This should be fine. I have all this room, but I don't use any of it. I just use one little spot.
You
Yeah,
why?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I just said that I don't know. Pretty sure. Okay, now we're gonna cut the flower out of this.
Why?
Why not?
Oh, you should.
I'm gonna cut the
Kick
leaf.
Are you? Oh yeah, are you?
Yep.
Why?
Go around this way. That's pretty much what I just did before.
Is
Yep.
why? Where is the glue?
We're gonna.
Where is
Tighten
this
it up.
glue?
Yes, that's glue. It's glue for wood.
Is
Mm-hmm.
I make some move for this. I'm making some
Flatten
move.
it out.
I'm making it like super big. I'm making it big.
Oh, too far.
Why is there no move here? I need move for these regular.
Do I need to do it that way? I can
No,
just do a circle with a bunch of.
you don't
little.
have to do it that way.
What I can do.
What?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You know?
Put leaves like that right underneath it. These little ones.
Mom, I'm building something more core top.
Because those then will not work well.
I'm building this of like a so zombies don't stick.
So the zombies don't escape? You have zombies there?
Yeah.
When did you get zombies? Yeah, I don't know what I want to do with this yet. I like that. I like that. It's cute. It's tiny. It's sunflower. Just it needs to have something to give it oomph in the back.
I'm building that so the monsters don't escape. Monsters don't have to escape. I build it so fast.
You build it so fast. Here, let's try this. Make a ball. We're going to flatten out the ball.
Flat now, people.
Mm-hmm.
What's flat now?
No, flatten out. Flatten out, which means make it flatter.
Why?
Why not?
You should make it even flatter. Flatter.
See what you're doing, buddy.
Can you do flatter?
I am doing it flatter.
I need to get more flatter.
So you don't want it too thick, though. You don't want it too thin.
Is it a ball?
It was a ball.
Is it smushed?
It is now. Man. Okay. There you go.
I can say, oh man.
We're going to pick this up. Try to pick this up.
Making the monsters don't escape.
Okay. Try making monsters not escape. A little bit.
I'm now making the monsters go and escape. So you
Make it like
have to do that.
that. Okay.
Just
Now from here,
everywhere.
we can do whatever we want in the background. Now that we have a little bit extra to work with, so we can just round it off.
What's that doing?
Just something to give it stability. I mean, it kind of looks like an eye patch right now, but it's an eye patch.
Now we need the monsters not escape. Now we need another one.
So I'm gonna bring up something real quickly. Now we have 5 minutes left. We have a baby watermelon. So excited. My husband planted watermelon that produces 750 pounds of watermelon per vine.
There's a baby.
Unless he misread something.
That's a baby.
Yeah, it's a baby. It's the size of a cat. I have pictures of it. It's wonderful.
That's a baby.
It is kind of funny. Okay, so we're gonna do something, right? so amazing with my descriptor words today. We're gonna do something, and this is the something we're gonna do. I need something like this, right?
Yeah.
So
You need to finish them. Well, my function. This is driving me crazy.
what's driving you crazy?
This thing called wobbly.
This thing's going wobbly?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the thing's going wobbly. It's driving you crazy. So the idea is I'm making leaf patterns, kind of, the veins of leaves anyway,
Okay.
kind of, in
Make
the
it
clay.
go crazy.
We're going
That's what
to roll it,
That's what I built it. Look,
so we have some,
I'm in layer one.
so
One.
we're making the idea of
One.
leaves, the impressions of
Ow.
leaves. Hold on, buddy. We're doing the impressions of leaves without actually being leaves. I mean, it's probably a terrible idea, but work with me here.
Why?
Why what?
Look, I'm doing the letters.
Impression. Nice.
So, oh, why?
Where's the Y? That's not a Y, that's a V. A Y has a stick at the bottom.
That's a stick on the bottom.
Yeah. A Y has a stick under the V.
Where?
That's how you make a Y.
1, pow. 2, pow. 3, pow. 4, pow. 5,
What are you pouting?
pow. I'm hurting the monsters.
Don't hurt monsters. What did they do wrong?
They did something wrong. They eat people.
Oh, why do they eat people? Were they hungry?
Yeah.
Then how are they bad?
I'll show you how they're bad.
I mean, they're eating. Like, that's what monsters do. We shouldn't get mad at them.
But this is a big guy. He wants to eat monsters.
Nah, be nice to monsters.
Why?
So monsters get a tough break.
Okay.
We're gonna add some. You know what? I didn't like that idea. So let's do this instead.
Okay. Should we do it?
We're gonna add green, like a green, not a.
I'm
Issues
building
with green
something
right now.
for them to sit in.
Little cross stitch,
They want
maybe.
to sit in the thing. Not to sit in the thing. I try to read this. I try to read
So what was gonna be flowers ended up being a sunflower medallion.
a little
That's what it is.
bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it?
Just sit it. It's right here.
That's a tough flower.
It's a sunflower.
A sunflower? What's
Yes.
a sunflower?
Sunflower is a flower that's supposed to look like the sun. Hence the reason why they call it a sunflower.
Why?
Well, I guess they're talking about a black hole sun, not a regular sun. Texture. Cross stitching. Kind of looks like a cookie. Okay. A little bit lily pad, a little bit. Let's do some silver and green. And then you're done.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah. process. Okay.
Spring green we're going to use. Some of this green. Oops.
Do you need to look at green?
Spring green and some of this green. This green is definitely... Okay, this is spring green.
Yes.
Pearl X 685. This.
I'm rubbing my nose because it's blue.
What tickles?
My nose.
Well, go brush and go blow your nose then.
My nose doesn't tickle.
You just said it does.
Is that glitter?
No, it's mica powder.
It's making powder. What's
And this is black diamond emerald green.
Wow.
Definitely
That's
has a
cool.
blue tinge to it though.
Yeah. So I can be dark green. I
Mhm.
think glitter. It's a making powder.
It's called mica powder. My finger.
My paint. Why are you using your finger? Like a
That's a
brush.
little easier.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Why are getting your fingers dirty?
I am. I always do. Trying to rush this along.
Well, you're making a mess.
I always do.
Why?
Why not? It's the best part about crafting is making a mess. The worst part about crafting is cleaning up the mess.
Yes.
The best part about having kids are the children. The worst part is cleaning up after them. It's like being married, actually.
I'm going to eat my kid. Ow!
You're onto the fan, in case you're wondering. You okay? There we go. Take another brush. We're going to wipe it off. Unless we're losing some of that right there, which is not a problem. You take the brush, wipe it off. Take the yellow, spring golds. I don't know where I put it. It's gone forever. Where did it go? Right next to me because I'm blind. Where did that go?
I'm back.
Don't eat M&Ms in here, please. Because I don't want you eating in my craft room.
Don't so I don't get any magic powder.
No, I don't want you to get M&M chocolate on everything.
Why?
Because it's in my craft room.
This your platform?
Yes.
Is this a platform?
Yes.
It's a platform.
A room where I craft.
There's a craft.
I do a little bit of fixing, but that's not bad.
Mommy,
You know,
are you
it's a nice
using
medallion. Not 100%, circular. So if you have OCD, this is not the thing for you.
I didn't
I'm gonna
craft.
try to clean this up a little bit. Maybe add a little black in between it to separate the yellow and the gold.
I can put your
Green and the
finger.
gold. Look at that. It's nice.
Mom,
Nice, cute little
Yeah, that's a big one.
sunflower.
That's so big. That's so big. I can't believe you made it.
You can't believe I made it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
can't.
everybody, thank you for joining me tonight on my Friday Night Impromptu, where I craft or create
Bye.
and I chat with you. And I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow. I don't have anything planned. I don't actually have a real event for it. But what I'm thinking about doing is there's a tree that I saw. I like the design of. And I'm probably going to do the tree out of clay. Like print it out and then have wax paper over it and then, create on top of it. I know it's kind of cheating, but listen, I can only be so creative. But until tomorrow, thank you, and I hope everybody has a great night. And as always, I look forward to creating with you. Bye-bye.
Bye.